So what's given in this question is simple interest is equals to 150, time is equals to 6 months, that is nothing but 0.5 years. Rate of interest is 4% and principles is what we have to find out. So SI equals PTR upon 100, that is nothing but SI is 150. PTR, the P is still there, then you have into 0.5 into 4, that is rate of interest, and then we have 150 equals this 0.5 into 4 will be 2, so you have 2p by 100, which means p equals 150 go, and then this comes here, so 150 into 100 divided by 2, that is 75, so p is equals to 7500, right? There is also an alternate way of doing this. Since we know that the rate is equals to 4% and the time is 0.5 years, we can conclude that rate for 0.5 years is 2%, that is half of this 4%. So if we see that if 2%, which is the interest, is 150 rupees or whatever, then 100% is how much? Is x. So the cross multiplication will give you 2x is equals 150 into 100, and since they are percentages, just put the 100 over here. Okay, 2 1s, 2 75s, this 101, this 101, so x, that is the principal, is equals to 7500 again. What is given in the question? Principal is p, we have to assume it that amount is 7 by 6 p, that is amount is nothing but principal plus interest, and time is given as 3 years, rate is what we have to find out. So amount, so SI is equals to amount minus principal, that is 7 by 6p minus p equals p by 6, and SI equals PTR upon 100, that is p by 6 equals p times 3 times rate divided by 100. P cancelled and cross multiplication, we get R is equals to 100 upon 18 ones are 18 fives are, you have 10 remainder, so that means it is 5 point something, so the answer is B. What is asked in this question? The sum is asked, that is nothing but principal, so principal is equals to question mark. Time is the difference between 3 and 4 years, that is 4 minus 3, that is equal to 1 year ka time. Rate is given as 5% and interest is also given as 42. We know simple interest is equals to PTR upon 100, that is nothing but 42 equals P times 1, that is year, into 5 divided by 100, cross multiplication, P equals 42 into 100 divided by 5, 5 ones, 5 20s, okay, 4 2s, 2 2s 4, 4 2s 8, and then 1 remaining 0, so the principal is equals to 840. So there is an alternative of doing this problem, since we know that the rate of interest is 5% and the amount of interest is 42 that we get. Then from this we can find out the principal is, then what is 100%? If 5% is 42, then what is 100%? 100% is P, principal, that we want to find out. Cross multiplying both of them, we get P 5p by 100, that is percentage, and then 42 into 100 divided by 100. 100 cancelled on both the sides, then again cross multiplication, P is equals to 42 into 100 divided by 5, 5 ones, 5 20s, and then again we get 840 as usual. So what is given in the question? P is equals to 1500, time is 3 years, the difference between the two simple interests is 13.5, and we have to find out the difference between the two rates. So simple interest 1 minus simple interest 2 is equals to PTR 1 upon 100 minus PTR 2 upon 100. We are taking PT by 100 common into R1 minus R2. Now we are substituting the values that are given, 13.5, 1500 into 3 divided by 100 times R1 minus R2. Zeros cancelled, and we are getting R1 minus R2 is equals to 13.5 divided by 15 into 3. This is like your 15 table, so 0.9 and 15 ones, 3 ones, 0.3. R1 minus R2 is equals to 0.3%, which is the option C. The overall principal of 10,000 was split into two principals, P1 and P2, that we have to find out, and given out at the rates of 8% and 10% respectively. The most important thing that we have to understand here is P1 plus P2 is equals to 10,000. That is P2 equals 10,000 minus P1. The time period is 1 year, so that's not a big issue. And the overall yield is 9.2%. So 9.2% yield has been figured out from, we have to figure out from this formula. And these are the two simple interests that we have to receive in two pieces. So the substitution will give us here 8P1 divided by 100 plus, here what we'll do is we'll go directly here 10,000, because we want only P1 so that we can solve it easily, into 10 divided by 100 equals 9.2 into 10,000 divided by 100. The 100 gets cancelled on both the sides, and we have 8P1 plus 100,000 minus 10P1 equals 92,000. And we send the 92,000 here, and we send the two 10P1s on one side. That's what I'm trying to show. So what we get here is 10P1 minus 8P1 equals 100,000 minus 92,000, and we get 2P1 equals 8,000, 2 ones to 4,000. So P1 is equals to 4,000. Correspondingly, P2 will be equal to 6,000, and that is our option A. Amazing.